Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna do my November TBR video. I know I'm gonna be part of Tome Trouble readathon this month. I feel like I need to read some of my larger books because I have some chunky ones on my bookshelf that I want to get to. But before I get into those, because I haven't really decided on a final TBR for that, I'll post that later on. I have some other books that I want to get to, hopefully. First book, I'm already reading this one, about halfway through. It's Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It's definitely becoming better than when I talked about it in my Friday reads, but I still feel like this is very descriptive, which is okay for me. But then when it's so descriptive and all those things, I would like to some character-driven plots. You know, if there's not a lot of pace to this actual plot itself, I'd like the characters to be, and I feel like I'm lacking a little bit there, but it is getting better, and I understand why everyone thinks it's such a beautiful book, because it's definitely very beautifully written, but it takes a while to get anywhere. And then I want to read Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I said this for the last 2 months, but this month I'm gonna get to it, because the one I will be picking up after finishing the Circus. And I'm also going to be getting to, hopefully, all of my library books. And I have 4 library books left from my last library haul. And the first one is The White Widow. And I'm 50 pages into this, and it's like 160 something pages, something like that. So I have about 100 pages to go. And it'll go really fast. So I know I'll be finishing this really soon as well. Then I also have book 4 in that series, the series Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, which is called The Miserable Mill. And it's, well, also a really short book. So 2 quick reads. And then I also have Fire by Kristen Cashore, the second book in her Graceling trilogy. I really enjoyed the first book. I hope I'll enjoy the second book as much. And I need to find a way to get book 3. I don't think they have that at the library. But these are companion novels, so they're not about the same characters, but it's all set in the same world where all of these people have sort of been graced with an extra power. And I think this one is graced by something to do with fire. That's my guess. The last book that I have of my library haul left is Rites by Kristen Painter, which is the first book in the House of Kumare series. I think it's a 4-book series, and it's quite a chunk, so maybe I could add it to my... It's possible I can add this to my Tome Trouble readathon if I've not finished it yet, at least, because it's a 518 pages. No, what was it? 533 pages book. So this could be added to that. I am also currently working on the audio of The Trials of Apollo. And when I finish it, I think I'm gonna go directly into Magnus Chase and The Hammer of Thor, because I love the Magnus Chase series when I read that last year, even though that it draws some parallels to Heroes of Olympus, but that was so minor, so I didn't really mind it. I love the Norse gods. I have grown up with some stories about the Norse mythology, obviously from school, because I'm living in Scandinavia, and those were sort of the mythology that the Vikings believed in. And yeah, I find it super interesting, and I think that Rick Ryan is such an amazing author, and he's able to write these stories so that everyone can find some enjoyment in it. Anyways, these are the books that I have picked for this month so far. Pretty ambitious, since I only read 8 books last month, so... But I am close to finishing Trials of Apollo, and I am close to finish Night Circus. I mean, it's only 7 books, 8 books actually, and well, 2 of them are super short, and 2 of them I'm almost done with. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you're planning on reading for November. Are you planning on joining in on the Tome Topple? It's a 2-week-long readathon this time, so you have time to actually finish one of those long books if you want to. I have some ideas about my books for that, but I want to share them with you in my official Tome Topple TBR, but I have not completely decided yet, so we'll see. Anyway, that was all I have for now. Goodbye!